Do you remember that Pretty Woman moment when Julia Roberts walks into a boutique and is dismissed by a member of staff simply because of how she looks? Well, I recently had my own Pretty Woman moment, not in a boutique, but over a telephone call and subsequently at a restaurant. And this is how the conversation went. So, the first conversation, I called the restaurant and said, "Hi, I'd like to make a reservation for 100 people to host a very special event." To that, the manager replied, "But madam, this is a very, very expensive place." I replied, "Why don't you let me be the judge of that?" And so, after some back and forth, I managed to persuade the manager to allow me to go and have a site visit. The second conversation goes like this, and in person. When I arrived at the restaurant wearing winter boots, a hoodie, a pair of jeans because it was a cold day, I said, "Hello, it's great to be here to view the restaurant." The manager immediately looked at me, paused, and said, "This is a very expensive place, madam." I smiled and replied, "Why don't you show me around and I'll let you know if this is within my budget or not." And so why is it that women, especially from certain communities, are still judged by their appearance or perceived wealth? Classism continues to thrive in subtle and overt ways, creating barriers and assumptions about what people we can or cannot afford, who belongs and who doesn't. Is it time we stop making snap judgments based on appearance and start breaking down these barriers? Have you ever experienced something like this? Have you had a Pretty Woman moment? I'd love to hear from you.